everyone. Hello. How is everyone doing? Sharice Johnson Moore here, and I am the owner of Sharice Johnson Moore LLC, where we help entrepreneurs gain exposure through advertising, broadcasting, publishing, and marketing. So, I want to talk to my authors. Oh my God. Welcome to Authors Excerpt Sunday. And I wanted to say it is my privilege and an honor to be here today to give you some words of encouragement, words of advice. And I wanted to help you in this time of need for your writing of your book, right? So we've all dealt, I'm an author myself, so I'm talking about self-experience here, okay? Some stuff I have experienced in my life when it came to me writing my first book. Oh my God, I had so much writer's block, right? And the writer's block had me stuck so bad, I was stuck for 6 months and write for 6 months and stop for 6 months and write for 6 months. That's why it took me 2 years to write this book. It's 334 pages. It's called Coming to Loving Yourself. And I would, and the thing is that sometimes we could turn around and, we could turn around and we could turn around and self-sabotage ourselves with trying to, now some people can do it. I'm not knocking everybody. I'm just saying some people can write a book and be out, like Danielle Steele, all right, out in a month. You write the book because that's all they do. Okay, some of us still got work for a living, okay? So, but I wanted to give you some pointers on what is happening today, and I wanted to put it out there that I'm relaunching my business. Okay, relaunching my business. I'm relaunching it on December 1st at 12 noon. Okay, so I will put that flyer out and invite everybody and gather everyone and things of that nature. I'm getting my flyers made up now for this event for December the 1st at 12 noon. I am relaunching my business, Sharice Johnson Moore LLC. Okay. I wanted to also invite authors to this show. This is the live broadcast, and I wanted to invite you to the live broadcast. You can reach out to me through the email. I am Sharice at ShariceNJohnsonMoore.com, or you can go to my website and click on Authors Excerpt Sunday. It is a item in the store. It is an item in my store. Authors Excerpt Sunday live broadcast. And I also have Authors Excerpt Sunday podcast. And I also have Authors Excerpt Sunday Clubhouse. Okay. So I want to let y'all know, okay, that everything, and then I'm starting to branch out a little bit on the other apps that I could use for live broadcasting, like TikTok and Instagram. Okay. So, I love celebrating authors. I love helping authors out as much as I can because I have been there. Okay, you turn around and you be like, oh Lord, I don't know what to write next, and I don't know what's going on, and my eyes are getting cross-eyed and looking at the screen, But I wanted to let y'all know that you are not alone, and I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you through the writing process of what you do from beginning to the end and beyond, okay, of becoming an author. So be on the lookout for that. That's coming soon, right? That's going to be a new, I'm gonna keep y'all surprised with that, right? So, but I do want to help. I want to help authors come and do what they do and be creative and complete the vision. And I want to help you along the way. Okay, I wanted to say welcome to Authors Excerpt Sunday. My name is Sharice Johnson Moore, and I am the owner of Sharice Johnson Moore LLC, where I help, where me and an assistant of mine, we help authors, entrepreneurs. Being an author is an entrepreneur, right? So helping entrepreneurs gain exposure through advertising, broadcasting, publishing, and marketing. So, I wanted to say welcome everyone to Authors Extra Sunday. I know I said that twice. Hey, you never know. You never know. Somebody might miss the beginning part, beginning part. So I just want to give her a little review. Okay. So these are some of the things that I want to talk about of how to overcome writer's block and creative challenges. This is something I know so powerful. I know how it feels. I know it's a journey when you write, and God has given you this vision to write this book, right? Right. But I want to give you some pointers, right? Give you some pointers, some stuff I tried when I was writing my book, my first book. Okay. First one is free writing. Just take a moment, sit down, and set a timer for a specific duration, like 10, 15 minutes, and just write what's in your head. Free writing. That's what free writing is. Write what's in your head for 10 to 15 minutes. Right. Just take your time, sit down, and free write. And free writing is you can write about anything that's in your head. Where you just come on, just write. Just okay. Well, today, my diary entry is well, today I had a good day and I woke up and and I thank God for allowing me to see another day. Da, 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 da. Free writing. You write all that on a page, right? You can get a notebook. You can get a notebook, spiral notebook, one of those composition books, and do your free writing in, right? It doesn't have to be, or you can even just get printing paper and just start writing, right? You take 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes to free write. Okay. And it helps bypass eternal editor and encourages creativity, right? Write without stopping, allow your thoughts to be on the paper. Just free write. That's what I always tell authors. Just sit down and write what's on your mind at that moment. And if you can't write, if you don't have pen and paper at the time, use phone. It's called one of these. It's called let's see what app I got on my phone. Where is it at? Voice memo. The voice memo app. Use your voice memo. If you got an iPhone, I know you got a voice memo as an app on your phone. Use voice memo and sit there. And if you don't want to free write, you could talk. Just talk for 10, 15, 20 minutes to your phone, record it, and go back and listen. Or what you said, or what you had in mind to write on the paper. Okay. This is also a good app to use in case you can't get to no paper at the time. You don't have a pen and paper. You use your voice. Use the voice app. Okay. Change of environment is number 2. Change of environment. Leave your house, or even just change rooms. Like, I used to sit in the office. I used to be in the office upstairs. In the same. Me and my husband used to use the same desk, right? We used to use the same desk. Then I decided to buy some folding tables. I didn't want to get no expensive desks at the moment. No expensive desks. I just got a folding table and put my folding table in the same room with my husband. But because I like quiet, I like to work in quiet and quietness, or maybe meditation music, I decided I'm gonna come downstairs and use the table, the kitchen table. Yeah, sure did. I'm at my kitchen table right now. This is where my office is. Me, the kitchen table, and the folding table that I had upstairs as a desk. Okay, so change environments, change change the way that you see things. You may want to go to the library or go to the coffee shop or even just sit outdoors, and the change of scenery, has this effect on us. It stimulates our ideals and breaks the monotony of what we're doing. Like we just, how you get up in the morning, you come down, you get dressed, brush teeth and everything, and then you be like, okay, I want to go ahead and write today. The same routine every day. If you go in a room in your office, or you go, say you want to go there, or say you go sit at the kitchen table. Okay, you may want to change the whole atmosphere. Go out and just sit on a bench, look at the scenery, and then before you know it, you're sitting there thinking about something you could write in a book. Okay, so change the scenery is good. Writing prompts. Write a short piece inspired by a prompt to shift focus and generate new ideas. Say, how could I say this? Writing prompt. Say you read somebody else's book, and then that gives you an idea. Reading, or you see something on social media, or you may be doing something, and you doing something in that moment, and it's like, ooh, I got an idea, because you might been doing something else and might have brought on that idea for you to write this in the book. You're like, oh, wait a minute, I can write this. Because sometimes our minds be so busy with doing writing. Sometimes we need to take a break, and then we'll do something else, and then it'll hit us during a moment of spontaneity, and sometimes it does that, sometimes it just does that, and sometimes we just have to do what we got to do when we got to do it, and so the thing is that sometimes we have to step out of our comfort zones when we're doing a lot of things. Okay, so another one is mind mapping. Create a visual mind map of ideas related to your project. Okay, this is perfect for okay, say you remember something in your childhood, right? You remember something in your childhood, but it's not in the chapter that you're working on. Might not be in the chapter that happened to me a lot in my first book. That happened to me a lot. Say you're working on a chapter and you got an idea, but the idea is for something later on down in the road on the page in another chapter. Okay, so you take that and you write on the paper, okay, this will go good in chapter 6. Chapter 6 is about, chapter 6 might be about what this person did, or this reaction they got from a conversation that we're having with somebody, and this idea just pops in your head, and be like, oh, that will go perfect in chapter 6. Okay, let me write this down. Mind mapping. Sometimes it does that. Sometimes, you do that, explore connection between different elements and identity potential avenues for your writing. Okay. Say you're writing a story of a young lady that might have ran away from home. Okay. Mind mapping is how you're going to put her running away from home into dialogue where a person will understand that this is her thought process. This person, she's thinking about running away. And when she's thinking about running away, where does her mind go? Okay, where's she going to run to? Could be one concept. Who's she going to run to? She going to probably think, I ain't got no money, where I'm going to stay. I'm going to be homeless. It's so many things to work out in a scene for a character when you're working with a character. Okay, and you can mind mapping is where you have it in sequence of the way this character is going to play out in a scene or a chapter. Mind mapping, where you say, okay, well, she's starting off when she run away from home, and then she wants to, and she ends up in a homeless shelter, or she ends up okay, I know this may not be, I'm just throwing stuff out there, where she ends up, she has to go out on the street and has to sell her body to even survive after she's ran away from home. Mind mapping. Some things that could that or or she ran into a or she she met this guy, he turned out to be her pimp, or he a good guy and he want to help her get back to school, or he want to help her, go to school, get it back in school, and go to college, and encourage her to do the right thing, or or somebody she's involved with that encourages her just to be in survival mode. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so hey, read weekly. That's number 5. Number 5, read weekly. Pick up a book. I had a client. I have a new client, and she wants me, and we just started out, and I told the client that I want you to read this book. The title of the book was Black Enterprise: How to Start a Business. That was the book she's assigned to read. Black Enterprise. Black Enterprise. Black Enterprise. Okay, let me see. Go to Amazon.com. Let's see. Where's the okay. Black Enterprise. Black Enterprise Guide to Starting Your Own Business. I'm going to tell you why I asked her to read that. Entrepreneurship is a business. Don't let nobody fool you. Don't let nobody fool you. And because I got a traditional publisher stuff, you still got to keep up with how much they paying you. It all come back to the money. Okay, but anyway, I digress. That's another topic for another day. Okay. Read weekly. Read books, articles, generals outside of your usual preference. Okay. Like me, I wrote an autobiography. But I'm always reading Danielle Steele, Michelle McMillan, Terry McMillan. I'm reading other autobiographies. I'm reading I like mystery novels. I like crime novels. I like things like that. And I'm always reading I can't think of that author's name. I got all her books. Okay, well, I'm a Danielle Steele. I'm a Danielle Steele fan, so I read. Every time she get a book out, I get it. Okay, haven't done that lately because I have a business to run. But I referred this book to my client, and I told her to read Black Enterprise: How to Start Your Own Business. Okay, because being an entrepreneur being an author is a business. And I want her to read that because it's some things that I have to teach her in our relationship, in our business relationship. If she's gonna be my client, I want her to know all this knowledge. I want her to know everything she need to know about being a self-published author, because that's what she's choosing to do. So take breaks is number 6. Take breaks. Okay, take a break. Take a break. Step away, but don't step away too long. Don't step away too long from your book. Don't step away for too long. Don't do like me, took 6 months and then came back. But I think the 6 months helped me, because during the 6 months, I would write down the sequence of how I wanted my autobiography to be. And it's in chronological order, and I wanted to make sure that it is done in the right manner, in the right scheme of things, in the right everything, and I wanted to really sit down and dive in to writing my book. So when the 6 months was over, I turned around and said, okay, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and put it. I wrote 3 more chapters. Then I turned around and took a break from that. Then I took maybe about a month and a half off, and then turned around and wrote my other 3 chapters. There's 12 chapters in my book. So, and I took my time. I want you to get an understanding that this is your book. This is your book, your creation. And if you want to take a year off, 2 years off, you want to start when that's your thing, right? That's your thing. I don't knock nobody for the time they put on how they want to write a book, right? I don't. If you're a self-published author, if you're doing it on your own, I commend you. I commend you for real. I do. Because being a self-published author, you're taking on all this. You're taking on this responsibility that you're taking on responsibility as being your own publisher. You're taking on as your accountant. You're taking on a lot of responsibilities when becoming an author. And sometimes it can be overwhelming, but you don't have to let it be. Take a break if you need to, okay? All right. So then we're going to say set realistic goals. Set some realistic goals, right? Break down your writing goals into small, achievable tasks. Okay, well, I want to break down your writing goals in small, achievable tasks. Okay, so in my experience as a self-published author, I didn't write down any goals. I just wrote. Then I got tired of writing. I just like, okay, I'm going to take a break. I just, that's how I maintain myself. I didn't set any realistic goals. But my second book, I set those realistic goals because I had a coach. I had a coach with my second book, So it worked out fine. I learned a lot of stuff I didn't know when I wrote the first book. I found out a lot of stuff when I had the coach for the second book. Okay. I learned a lot, right? I learned a whole lot. Okay. So focus on completing one task at a time to build. Okay. That means maybe I want to finish chapter 1. I want to have say if I started writing today, right? I started writing today and I want to have the first 3 chapters done by end of January. Okay. What does that look like? Okay, well, write chapter 1 in a week or a week and a half, chapter 1, and you write chapter 2 and in another week and a half, and then before you know it, January is gone, and December's gone. If I started today, December is gone. December's going, and I said I put myself at a goal of beginning of January. Okay, so you know what? I got my 3 chapters. Sometimes it doesn't have to be no 1,000 words a day. Oh my God. At least say 1,000 words in 2 days. Okay, that's 500 words a day. Okay, set realistic goals. Say, okay, I want to write 1,000 words in 3 days. 1,000 words in 3 days. Okay, that means sit down and take your time and write that. Right. I want to say. Focus. Stay focused. Don't lose the focus. Okay, don't lose focus when you are writing. Okay. Let's see. Create a routine. Create a routine for yourself. Create a routine. Okay, my routine would get up, get myself dressed, do all the necessities of the beginning of the day, brush teeth, do my hair, wash up, shower, whatever, put my clothes on. Then I turn around now, I would sit down. at my desk and start writing. And during your routine, be consistent in your routine. Okay, well, like say you want to write You get up in the morning, you write, and you write to about 12 o'clock. Okay. All right, 12 o'clock is your goal. Okay, from whatever time you start to 12. That's your time to write. And do that. Be consistent with what you do. Cause once you stop being consistent, that's when you lose the focus of the book. You be like, no, I gotta do this. And I'm gonna give y'all this last one. If you live with family members, go to the library. Because sometimes they I know some of us got kids, okay? But you tell the kids, look, baby, mama trying to accomplish this goal of writing a book, and I need you to, I need you to, I need you to be quiet for maybe an hour. Won't you, or if your children are small, get somebody to watch the baby for you for about an hour. An hour, just an hour a day, And if your kids are older, okay, you may want to send them over their friend house for a little while, I know we had this juggling thing, I wanted to say quiet time. No disturbances, no distractions. Even tell hubby, look, I'm busy, right? I can't. Can you do something for the kids for the night? Can you feed it? Can you, make sure the kids eat at 6 if you decide to write in the evening? Or you may want to wait till everybody go to bed. I've seen that done too. I've seen that where it stay up like 2 hours, everybody sleep, and you're sitting, you're working and you're doing your writing and things of that nature, and that's how life is, and it is a thing of no distractions. That means sometimes you can't go out with your friends, you can't go hang out, you can't. Sometimes we have to put our distractions to the side, and sometimes we have to put those people that want to, I want to do, I know this is a goal for you, and you have to explain that to your friends and your family and stuff. And sometimes it's like, look, I gotta get this goal accomplished. I have this goal. I want to finish this book. I want to publish a book. I want to do this, and I need your help. And sometimes that might require you leave the house, go to the library. Might end up, saying, look, I need quiet time. A little quiet time. Can I get quiet time? Please do not disturb me. Go in the room, close door, shut door. I can't be disturbed. Or sometimes it might mean, well, I gotta get up. I might go to sleep with everybody, but I'm gonna get up in an hour to go ahead and write the book. So let's go over these, or how, to do our thing about this writer's block, overcoming writer's block and creative challenges. Okay. Hey, sometimes we want to just take a break, sometimes we just take a break, So let's do number one. It's called free writing. Free writing is one set time for a specific duration, 10-15 minutes. 2, change of environment, library, coffee shop, just sitting outdoors, change of scenery. Okay, writing prompts. Okay, so that means, to shift your mind, you might be cleaning. So you clean your house, and then it could hit you. Okay, wait a minute. This will be perfect to go in my book about the lady cleaning, a cleaning scenario. Okay. Mind mapping. That means you have sat down, put some concepts on a paper, ideas related to your project. Like you might have a scene that's done in chapter 6. You say, this will be good on chapter 6. You write that down and write down the sequence of what you might happen to the character, or what had happened to you. If you're writing an autobiography, if you're writing, a murder mystery, what happens, or who's the suspect, who's the, who's going to be the villain, who's going to be the hero, mind mapping. Okay. Then you say read weekly. Okay. Read weekly is number 5. Read weekly. Read. Pick another book to read, just to read a different book than what you used to. Read something that you never read before. Read, pick up, go buy a book or get an ebook and read something a genre you never read before. You may get some inspiration from it. Take breaks. Okay, take your breaks. Gotta take the breaks. Take them breaks, child. Because sometimes, your mind can become overwhelmed, and sometimes we don't want to do that and burn ourselves out, and then we really don't want to write the book at all. Okay, but set realistic goals is number 7. Be realistic about the goals and achievable tasks, or how many chapters you want to write a day, or how many chapters you need to write in. I don't know, you might write a sequence, where it's 3 books, 2 books. It's a sequence. Okay, well, I want to have this book done by this year, and by next year, I want to have the other book published too. Okay, set realistic goals. Okay, then we want to go to we want to create a routine. Create your routine is number, create a routine is number 8. Okay, create a routine where it's something that you do every day, where you get up in the morning and you decide whether you want to write in the morning or the noon or at night. Which one is best for you to do? Because when is your best time for the inspiration? That's what I'm getting at. What is the best time for you to be inspired to sit and write your book? Pick a routine and do that routine every day. Before you know it, you'll have your book finished. All right. Okay, honey childs, babies. I want to have, I want to help you as much as I can, because I know how it is to be an author, and I know how tedious this job can be, right? It can be tedious, but you can make it easy on yourself if you just take a couple of times, these 8 things, these eight things, and they could prove you very beneficial to you. Okay. I want to let you know, okay, that I am looking for guests that would like to be on Authors Excerpt Sunday live broadcast. This broadcast here, right? Live broadcast. And that is what I want for you. I want to help you with your exposure as an author. Okay. And I really want to help. I want to give you the exposure you need. And I also have the other show, Authors Extra Sunday podcast. That's available. I also have Authors Extra Sunday Clubhouse version, and that's available. And I have some other things coming around, that I'm going to be implementing in the relaunch of my business. And it is going to expand the reach that is going on social media platforms. And the thing is if you're not ready to grow, when a business is not ready to grow, it'll be stagnant and still be doing the same thing it was 6 years ago. So I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. Right now, and I want to help, and I'm learning to trust my ideas. Learn how to trust your ideas as an author. Learn how to trust what you see in front of you is in a paper and what's in your mind, and write it down. And it's your book, okay? It's your book. You writing it, not the world. You writing it. You writing that book. So you write where you want to write. Okay. I wanted to say it has been an honor and privilege to be before you today. My name is Sharice Johnson Moore, and I am the owner of Sharice Johnson Moore LLC. And I will be relaunching this business December the 1st. December the 1st at 12 noon. Okay. I picked the time and picked the date, and I'm not going to sit around. I'm getting my flyers made and everything, whatnot. And hey, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. I was so worried about, this, and I was worried about so many things. And I realized something this morning. God says, I had to talk it over with God first. And God says, go ahead and launch. Stop messing around, shucking and jiving and whatever. Go ahead and launch. You can go and check out my website if you choose to do so. It is www.sharicenjohnsonmoore.com. It is in the ticker table at the bottom of your screen. Okay. So I wanted to, let y'all know that I got some things coming. Some things planned, some things gonna be launched. Okay. And I want you to be a part of it. Okay. And I love you. And I want to say it has been an honor, a privilege to be here with you. And I want you to have a marvelous, marvelous evening. Okay. And I'll talk to y'all next Sunday on Arthur's Excerpt Sunday. Oh, don't forget, Arthur's Excerpt Sunday Clubhouse comes on at 6 on Saturdays. 6 on Saturdays. Yes, I know it's called Arthur's Excerpt Sunday, but it's a Clubhouse version, and it comes on 6 p.m. And that show is free. Okay, that's free. That's the free. Free. It's free. FREE free. Okay, so come on, reach out to me through my email, and we can sit down and put it on the schedule when you want to come on the show and talk about your book and what you do. Okay. All right. I love y'all. All right, babies. Y'all have a blessed evening.